Donna, doing great. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's nice to talk to you again. I hope that the weather in Ohio is just as pretty as it is down here in Tennessee now that we're in the fall.
We haven't had the leaves change, but I think that's inevitable at the end of the day here. So it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So listen, I wanted to chat with you really quick today. I know this year's just been kind of nuts. And we're starting into the fourth quarter, and obviously cybersecurity has been a huge point of conversation over the last few months as people have gone through that transition into the remote environment. So wanted to just kind of get your input a little bit on kind of what you guys are seeing and what's going on in the world of CTG and cybersecurity these days.
Sure. First of all, October is Cybersecurity Month, so very topical. So what we've seen is obviously with people working remote and having the IT staff having a little bit less control as to how to manage the network. There's multiple different aspects of security in general. And we've seen people need help on their physical security, which could be firewalling and things of that nature. But we're also talking about what might be on the dark web, what might be going on in terms of phishing scams. Also just the infrastructure security of it. So that's where we've been helping a lot of our clients get to to a co-location or some sort of a virtual desktop type environment.
Very cool. So tell me a little bit about the dark web stuff that you've been doing. That's kind of interesting because you don't really hear that as much as you do the discussions around the phishing scams or infrastructure.
So, and this is something that we've recently started to work through. So the difference on the dark web is you can go in and find out where all the passwords are. Are your personal passwords compromised at all? Because everyone thinks, well, they're not going to go after me or whatever. So we were able to run just a domain, and when we were evaluating this, just our own individual domain, and understand the different users in the organization and what passwords they actually have, and it was the complete password. Which is kind of troubling, especially since a lot of people will team their work password with their personal password. So having that information readily available to someone who shouldn't have it is kind of scary.
Yeah, absolutely. And now that you mentioned that, and now that I think about it, I use my my work email. Probably not the best practice, right? I use my work email to log into a lot of the apps that I use on my phone, and they make it so easy. It's sign in with Google, and you just hit a button, and there you are. But yeah, I guess that does kind of expose the business level into the employee's personal level.
Well, that's the thing is and you talk about the apps and how I approach it, and my password within the company now is a lot more secure than it was a year ago or 2 years ago. But the one thing is sometimes maybe you make it something tailored to what that app is that you're using in your password, just so you have some sort of consistency instead of trying to get the new forgotten password every time. But definitely separating personal from business is definitely recommended for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and rethink what I'm doing on my cell phone these days. So with all that, kind of what are you guys doing? What are you offering? And I mean, in light of October being Cybersecurity Month, what are you guys putting forth with your customers and with the businesses out there that might be looking to ramp up their cyber piece?
So there's really three different opportunities that we're looking to work with our client base. One is a cybersecurity audit, and we'll go in there and we'll do an audit as to what they have in place today and help them understand if there's holes within their strategy. The other part is the dark web, and again, all we need there is the domain, and we can go in and evaluate what the users are using in terms of their passwords. It'll give us a report, and then we help, if they decide that this is something they want to continue, we'll help them remediate to the point where that's not a problem going forward. And then the last thing is helping people with phishing scams. I personally have brought down the company because of a phishing scam. But the bottom line is I also learned from it of what not to click on. And there's tools that we have now to help our customers with that. And then, you know, in reality, if they clicked on something that was inappropriate, there's a corresponding email that follows up, and, you know, it's not like lights go off, but the bottom line is we can help with, you know, the organization understanding and what people know and what they don't know.
That's wonderful. That all sounds really good. So hopefully, hopefully you guys can help some people. My business may be the first. Somebody be giving you a call, because I may have had some bad practices in my own personal use. So, well, awesome. Well, I hope everything goes well with you guys this quarter, and hopefully things end up round out the year pretty well. And I always love talking to you. So, hope everything goes well for you guys.
Thanks, Donna. Good talking to you too.
You too, Brett. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Bye.